just a little food for thought in case anybody is in need today. Embrace life and experiences every single moment with gratitude. We have lots of expectations of ourselves, of others, and that can be very stressful, especially when those expectations are not met. And the thing is, because these expectations are internally derived, it's probably very challenging for others to meet them. And even for sometimes yourself to meet them, because just because you have an expectation doesn't mean it's necessarily realistic or even appropriate to fulfill. So that can leave us with a lot of unmet expectations, which can cause a whole array of subsequent emotions. And those emotions are generally not too pleasant. So my thought of the day, turn those expectations into gratitude. And as I'm saying this, I'm remembering that during my Firefly concert last year, the incredible Hussein Madhavji did a whole talk on this and how he learned from Tony Robbins, trade expectations for appreciation, and it's just kind of converging right now in my mind. But I'm really playing with that lately and releasing expectations and instead just feeling gratitude for whatever it is, whatever the experience was, for however long it was. And I'm finding myself so much more at peace. Now, it's not that my brain doesn't act up. My brain 100% acts up. And it's like, oh, this person should have done this, or you should have done this, or this should have happened this way. It'll act up, but you have to remember, you're not your thoughts. Your thoughts are not always real. They're not always telling you the truth. So sometimes you gotta take it with a grain of salt. And when you do, and you have something ready, set to go to replace it with, so like when those thoughts come up, you're like, well, I'm gonna feel gratitude instead. And that can then leave you feeling with more positive emotions. Life is challenging enough as it is. We don't need to make it harder on ourselves. And actually, I take that back. Life is only challenging if you look at it as challenging. I know for sure there are people that just all day their mantra is life is easy, and honestly they float through life like life is easy, and that's part of my goal to turn my mindset into that. But yeah, so just a little food for thought. Turn your expectations into gratitude, or expectations into appreciation, like Tony Robbins said, and honestly the peace you get from it is amazing.